morning, good evening, good afternoon, depending on where you are in this world. This is Agent Lee with a brief update for STEEM. A lot of news have come out regarding STEEM. Ned had announced, the CEO of STEEM, Ned Scott, announced a 70% layoff. How beautiful, before the holidays. He is also emptying out his wallet, which is very interesting in my opinion. Usually the CEO doesn't empty his wallet totally unless he's got somewhere to go. Having said that, regardless, what's causing the price of STEEM to decline lately? Is it Ned's fault? Not necessarily. Is it the whales? Nope. Is it the lack of positive sentiment? Absolutely. That's what's causing it. So in short term, I think what's happening right now is if you think that this is going to new trend reversal highs, I'm not too sure about that. The reason is look at the prices, look at how overlapping it is. So overlap, and it's in three wave swings, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and so on. And we're going to do another 1, 2, 3. So the way I see it, this is probably a WXYXZ called a triple combination in LA wave counting. And if this is a WXYXZ, it also usually patternates or generates a pattern. And that pattern that we're looking at here right now is an upward pointing channel. This is often called a bear flag. So it's either WXY, and it's done and it's going to decline after here, or finish the Z and then decline. And I think that's probably what it's going to do, because a bear flag, when it's pointing upwards, it has bearish connotations because the buyers may be pretty strong up here, but as the buying continues, their buying pressure deflates and declines until the sellers take over again. And usually when you have a bear flag, the tendency is for price to reach below the origination point. So I think we've got a lower low, and likely not too long from now, sub 20s coming, but I don't think that sub 20s will last very long. If you look at the flag here, for example, same thing happened, WXY, okay? It broke down below, another flag right here, broke down below, another one right here, broke down, so on and so on. So if that is going to be a larger degree of trend, in other words, a larger flag. So in this instance, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And that 5 being a low should take it to sub 20s briefly. Now let's take a look at the long-term chart. This is a semi-log chart. It's showing a WXY swing. Each is composed of ABC, beautiful three-wave segregations. So this is a double combination called a WXY. And if we have an ABC, and AB, and the C is in progress, it's likely that we're finishing wave 3 and we're going to put in a wave 4 and a 5. That'll take it to somewhere in this support zone. That means sub 20s to maybe 19, 18, 17. I don't know exactly where that will be. Fibonacci says somewhere around 17 to 18 cents. But all hope is not gone. I truly believe that STEEM is not going to disappear just because of, you can blame Ned, you can blame whoever you want. But the only thing that's in play right now is sentiment. Sentiment is negative. So this WXY, once the Y finishes, we're going to get a massive rally, maybe to all-time new highs, and likely so. Alternate-wise, from a long-term perspective, we're looking at WXYX and a Z. So that is another potential too. So we're going to get potentially maybe another big, one more all-time high, I don't know, 10, 20 bucks, whatever you, and then swing down another 80, 90%. But regardless, what we see right now is a WXY, and the Y is almost complete. Even though painful, mortifying, it might be for many to see that price level. If you've got cash, and I've got plenty of cash, I took massive profits on my HODL portfolio in the early part of the year to put and deploy into buying these lows. Why? The terminal end of any major correction is the best time to buy. Flat out, in my 20 plus years of experience, the terminal end of any major correction is the best time to buy, just like it was here, just like it was here. Okay? And the reason for that is because even though you might buy here, goes lower than your buy point, buy again, go lower, buy it again, you're laddering yourself in because no one knows precisely where the bottom is. So we are at that terminal end of correction for STEEM. Could we go from here on just to all-time new highs? Absolutely. Absolutely. But from an LEA perspective, I think we've got 4 in the works, especially given how this is being a flag. 4 in the works, and then one more low to the sub 20K visitation. That should be brief, I hope. And then a massive rally. Now we're going to do a wave 1 and decline probably into January. And that wave 1 could bring us to maybe 45 or even 50 cents or 65 cents, and then decline and retrace maybe 80%. And that'll lose hope for any bull that just came in also. But beware of that. I'll discuss that as that time comes. It'll be just a wave 2, another opportunity to buy for wave 3 coming. All right. I hope this is helpful. Have a wonderful day.